In the race to stay one step ahead of infectious disease, we seem to be losing. Superbugs carrying drug-resistant forms of disease like malaria and tuberculosis are growing fast. And today, the threat to the human race from these deadly new diseases is more certain than that from climate change. That's according to a study commissioned by the British government. Today, drug-resistant diseases claim the lives of around 700,000 people each year. Now, that's expected to leap to 10 million by 2050. Compare that with today's deaths from cancer, 8.2 million each year. Now, the study goes further to talk about the economic impact, predicting global costs will spiral upwards to $100 trillion. A staggering figure, especially when considered alongside annual world GDP today, around $70 trillion. According to the economist Jim O'Neill, who led the study, even that is an optimistic scenario.
We've left out a number of things. It doesn't look at the cost of increased healthcare, and most importantly, it doesn't include stuff that has become so normal for our generation, or at least in the developed world, like hip operations, knee operations, chemotherapy, etc., all of which could become impossible. And back of the envelope stuff we've done on that could be double that number. So it's really big.
The main culprit is overprescribing of antibiotics.
My generation thinks of antibiotics as something that will solve everything when you take one, and it's not true. And what we've got to re-educate ourselves and help the next generation think differently.
It is not surprisingly the world's poorest nations that are most at risk. 9 of the estimated 10 million deaths will be in Africa and Asia. The aim of the study is to sound the alarm and galvanise global action.
You're not going to be able to solve this by just focusing on it in the UK or in Europe or indeed just in the developed world. It's going to affect everybody. So it's something that there has to be a collective agreement on.
Rosie Tompkins, CNN, London.